Good morning, guys. It's early morning, and I thought I would take you along for morning chores and show you our tropical plant haul. We have a great farm that does a lot of tropical plants. They do a bunch of other, plants. I think they even grow for proven winners, but they really do a great job with the tropicals. So we did get a mini haul of them for the chicken yard, so I'm pretty excited. And I've got in my hand the girls' breakfast. Mornings are my favorite time with the littles, and I thought I'd kind of take you along. The sprinklers are still running. It's really early out here this morning, but it's going to be in the 90s today, and the humidity in South Jersey is intense. Yesterday, every single one of my plants was flagging. So, okay, we'll get started. Look how beautiful the pots are looking. We do have an empty space in the back there that we just took out a red banana. It was getting huge for that spot, and I thought, it's going to be great in the chicken yard. It's a tropical. Tried unsuccessfully to grow some grass in this area. Something about this time of the morning. Everything's so lush, but it's starting to look like a jungle in here. I might have to do some thinning or... It does look beautiful. So oh, goodness. Who's yelling at who this morning? Who's yelling at who? Who stepped on who? Huh? Who stepped on who? Who stepped on who? Huh, baby girls? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Good job. Good job, girls. Good job. Hi, Cuddles. Good morning, Cuddles. Good morning. Everybody get their morning cuddles? Everybody get their morning cuddles? Yes, I know. Everybody's jealous. All right. I know. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Good morning. Did I forget to pet you? All right. Good morning. Hi, baby girls. Okay. Let me open the big door. Oh, you're just going to jump to the ramp. Okay. Sweetie. Come on, sweetie. Come on, sweetie. Hi, good morning. Good morning. You're so warm. Yeah. You're so warm. I took out the divider of two of the nesting boxes. And made a feeding station in there because they have way too many nesting boxes. They have 6, which is the number of chickens we have right now. And they only sleep in the one on the complete opposite side of the coop. So this has worked out really good. They keep it pretty clean. I have liners in there anyway, so I can just take them out and shake them, any excess food or anything like that. And yeah, so they have water and food all the time. Okay, so the morning chicken chores are done. So all the tropical plants flagged. The papyrus really took it hard yesterday, and one of my elephant ears in the heat. They're pot bound. I think they're so big. The plants are so big in such small pots. So, but you know, you have to go with the project, and you have to get them before they sell out at this farm. So I'm kind of trying to limp them along while, but of course the heat shot up this week. So that's why getting up early in the morning is like the best. So yeah, so I'll show you our mini plant haul for the shade and for the tropicals. Okay, so this is elephant ear Maui sunrise that we got. This one stays relatively small for an elephant ear, I think like 3 feet. But what's really beautiful is that all the leaves will eventually get this strong white veining, or whatever they call it, but this one's just starting. It starts really early in the season, and you'll see that they come out. Some of them will be green, but then quickly they start turning over. So this is going to add a lot of color to what is going to be a fairly shady garden. It took a big hit yesterday, so I do have to clean up all the leaves, and as I said, they're pot bound. I'm out here really early so that they get very early water, and they'll be watered twice today in this heat in these pots. This bad boy is Sumo. This plant is going to get, the first year it can get 5 foot tall, the second year 8 to 10 feet tall. So, and its leaves, you can see how big they are now, probably over a foot wide, but they can get 2.5 feet wide, the leaves, each leaf, and I believe each leaf can get 3 to 4 feet long, which is going to be super cool. So this is something you'd want to put in the back, tall, or somewhere where you can just let it go. But I'm really excited about this one. It has very leathery leaves with a lot of red tones, and it should acquire more red as the season goes. So you'll see the real strong difference between almost like the red banana does. This is papyrus. I'm not exactly sure how people pronounce it. I don't watch tropical channels as I should, because there's so many experts out there that do really good with these plants. I grow this pretty much every year for the last probably 5 years. I've been growing this plant, and this is the full-size version. This is, I guess, Proven Winner refers to it as King Tut. This is not, I don't believe, a King Tut, but it is the king size. This is not a dwarf plant. You can see how big it is already, and it's the end of June. So, oh no, I'm sorry. I believe we're into July now. It's July 1st weekend, so it's going to get big. One of them is really taking it hard in the heat, so I'll show you the answer to that with papyrus. I'll probably have to cut some of these off, but it's really just to stick it in water. So that's what I'm going to do. We grow this last year. We grew baby tut. It was a true baby tut from Proven Winners in our pond, and it did really well. Okay, so these are the green bananas right up here. Well, these are all banana plants, but these are the green ones, and these are the red bananas. Now this one I've been growing all month. I think I got it at the beginning of June, and see how big it already got just putting it in a larger pot. These are the ones we got in our last plant haul this week, and so this is red banana. It's already bigger than what we started with, so I suspect these are going to get, I would say probably this year at least 12 foot high. So yeah, we're trying to get them in fine pots that are taller, so that when the chickens jump up, they can just jump up at the leaves, but they don't affect the trunk of them. And they will have guards all the way around the trunk. that's the plan. We'll see how the plan goes. Chickens have a way of finding their way in, but if we can limp them along and get them. So the green bananas are you can put these in the ground here. They do perennialize here. I guess in a really bad winter you could lose them, but the idea is you put them in the ground and then let them do their thing all summer long, and then you cut them down to about 2 feet. I think some people cut them right to the ground, and then you just cover them with their own dead leaves all at the base of the plant. That's not particularly going to work for us, so we're going to have to figure that out, because we will have screening, but I'm assuming that the chickens will continuously eat all those leaves as they're on the ground. So we'll see how that goes, but I will try to figure out something where possibly staking down a heavy layer of burlap will probably be the answer, and just putting that down and protecting it warmth-wise. The red bananas are not going to perennialize here, but you can cut them down and you can keep the rhizomes until next year. Just put them in sawdust, keep them in a location where they'll stay dormant. Yeah, so this is, so we got I think we got 2 green bananas and we have 2 red bananas now. I think we have two elephant ears and 2 papyrus, the king size papyrus so far. So that's in the tropical haul that we're going to be doing in this space. Okay, so this is not a tropical that I'm aware of. It's black cohosh. It is native, so I can't imagine it would be a tropical, because we're not tropical here. And this gets 6 to 4 feet high, black cohosh. It's really an easy to grow plant, and it will grow in dense shade. So it's wonderful for areas, but I thought this would be perfect with its green and red tones to kind of set off a more lacy leaf around these plants. And we'll see though. I'm not sure, because I'm not sure if I'm willing to sacrifice my black cohosh to the little ladies. But we'll see. But this is one of the things we did get in our last plant haul. Well, we got two of these, so I'm pretty excited about them. Oh, and Ray scored this this pot, which I'll probably be putting out front once I clean it up. Depends how I'll clean up. Otherwise, I can paint it. Someone threw it out at his work, so he had put it in the storage bin, and I eyed it, and I was like, oh, that's a nice pot. We can clean that up. So pretty nice plastic, double insulated. So I think that was a score. We are using Creeping Jenny in places because it is known to be a vigorous grower. And we'll see, like, coming out of the pots and stuff, as you saw with our other elephant ears by the greenhouse. We're going to be probably incorporating this in different areas. How long she'll last and whether chickens like Creeping Jenny, I don't know. I assume they will eat her. We'll see. I am going to look it up to see what it's, because this would be in the range, to make sure it's not toxic. Okay, so no lie, it is, it's now just going on 8 o'clock a.m. And it's like a tropical sauna out here, so these plants should be happy once they're watered. It is so humid. I can't believe it, 8 o'clock in the morning. I was hoping the grass would dry and I could get the grass cut, but we'll see. I got a really nice seed haul yesterday, so I was really excited. I was able to get some borage. I told you I am low on seeds, and I just haven't had time to make my order for online. So it was our anniversary the other day, so our 32nd. So we had gone down to Cape May, and kind of just wandered around, had some really good meals. So it was really nice. We had a great time. But of course, we stopped at a couple garden centers, and you'll be proud of me. I didn't buy anything but seeds. So I was really proud of myself. But yeah, so I got some borage, which I'm excited to grow again. And calendula. I have called it calendula for so many years, and I hear that everybody else pronounces it calendula. Everybody. And I pronounced it calendula because calendula means first day of the month. So I assumed it referred to the calendar. So that's where I got my pronunciation years ago. I mean, we're talking years ago, before there was YouTube and everything. So I'm trying to break my habit of calling it calendula. But if you hear me say it, it's calendula. So I got zeolites, which I think is really pretty. And also, it's also called pot marigold, Pacific Beauty Blend. Then, of course, my favorite, Nasturtium Alaskas. I absolutely love this type of nasturtium. Love in a Mist. This is Miss Jekyll Blend. So I think that'll be really pretty. Some of these I'll be waiting either to fall sow for them to overwinter, or it'll depend on the seed. Or I'll just grow them next spring, early spring in the greenhouse. I did get some more cilantro. This is also this is called long standing. This is also a slow bolt, and I am going to actually try sowing this now and kind of trying to keep her cool. I have also another breed of it that's slow bolt and seed that I'm going to start in the greenhouse too. These are some lettuces you can grow in the warmer. Most lettuces are cool season, but some of them do stand up better to the heat than others. So this is Black Seeded Simpson, Butter Crunch, and Little Gem, and then Swiss Chard Celebration. I'm going to try this one. Swiss chard does pretty well in heat. I have it in full sun over there, and it's now just starting to take. So Swiss chard does really well for me in the heat and sun. I got common mint. This I'm going to grow in here, and they do like mint. I've been feeding it to them, so they do like mint, but they are starting to avoid the chocolate mint. So I'm probably going to put some chocolate mint plants in here too. I'm trying to discover, when they're little like this, they trust you and they'll eat whatever, but they're starting to develop their own taste. And chocolate mint, it's so strong the smell that if I put it even near their other herbs, they'll kind of avoid them for a while before they go over and they'll pick at them. They don't like the chocolate smell, so it's great. My local nursery sells a lot of chocolate mint, so I'm going to get it at a really good price. So I'm going to get a bunch of chocolate mint plants and get them started. Again, we don't have the fences up, and they're so small now that they wouldn't know to get away, and I don't want them traumatized, so we still keep them in the run at this stage. But and I got a big pack of microgreens, so I'm excited about these. And these you can kind of grow anytime, inside, outside, at any point in the season, because you're harvesting them so young. So I'm excited about doing those again. I was doing microgreens probably a couple years ago, but haven't gotten around to it since. But yeah, so a little seed haul, but it's nice to have some seeds that I can either get going or know I'll be able to start growing, this fall. So yeah, so seed haul, so excited. Okay, so you probably noticed when I was doing the seeds that to my right is the aviary is up for JC. But what happened was Ray and I made a dumb mistake with when we were configuring it and measuring. We didn't allow for the overhang of the roof. So we put the frame, which is tethered to bolted to the other frame, too close to the potting shed. So instead of doubling up the frame so we have room to move it out, what we're going to do is we're going to take the base frame away, because that's made out of wood. We had some scrap wood, so we were just using what we had. But we also have some concrete block. So, and that probably in the end is going to work out the best, to have concrete block. That way we won't have to worry about anything like the hard cloth rotting or having a thick enough base so he doesn't get, because galvanized is toxic to birds. So you don't want regular galvanized wire cloth near them. So we're going to take that all out and we're just going to put block under in that corner. I don't know why we didn't think about it, but we have to move it away from the potting shed so the roof overhang will be able to. That's why the roof is cocked right now. We were done. The end of that day, we were just done, and both of us were so tired. We're just kind of whooped right now. It's just been thing after thing for the last couple months, and we really do need a couple weeks off where we just do nothing, but our schedules just don't allow for that. So anyway, it's up. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to start landscaping around it, and I haven't decided whether I'm going to put a fence here that's removable to keep the ladies kind of back a little bit, or if I'm just going to allow them to just do what they do with the plants. I haven't decided yet. This is their yard, so we'll see, but I might make this like a nice area that, you know, we have to look at, or that they have to do a little extra work to get inside of. But we'll see. I haven't really gotten there yet. You have to kind of let these things develop. I don't know how much room I'm going to have, things like that. Okay, so as I was saying, these types of plants are can grow right in your pond. We grew it last year in the frog pond. So if you have a situation where you can't get them planted, they'll grow in the ground or in water. I think they're happiest in some water, but they say the greenest. Their heads don't kind of fall over like this. They're much sturdier plant if they get a lot of moisture. So I might take all these fronds now that are going down. I was thinking possibly of even leaving them in and making a small little water feature in here that the chickens could, you know, kind of drink out of. It may be too close to them where they'll annihilate it, but the plants, so I don't know about that, but maybe one of them in there will work out. So this is also, I forgot to show you, a eucalyptus tree that I was able to get. It was their last one at the same nursery. I forgot to ask what kind it is. I know that these can grow intensely, so, but I put it in this very large pot, so we will see how big it gets here, and I will probably have to move it away from, but you see I have the 1/2 inch line that I'm going to connect it to, so it'll have water. All of these plants will be connected to this line. I'm going to take that and take it in front of the potting shed. Ray is putting a fascia board at the bottom because the potting shed looks like it's floating in space, and we'll then have the 1/2 inch line going along it and come out to the plants where we can then tap in and give everybody what they need. Sorry, we are under construction still, and I'm hoping this area by the end of summer will look nice. We'll see. It's hard to keep up with everything and all the projects, and with the heat coming in, these projects that require a lot of physicality take time. But all the buildings are up now. We have the chicken coop, the greenhouse, and JC's aviary up. So it's more going to be about landscaping. Oh, we are going to try to build like a A-frame something for the birds to kind of, that they can go under and they can get on top of with plants coming out of it. We'll see. We have a bunch. Oh, I'll show you. Behind our original shed, we have a ton of pallets. And don't tell Ray I told you, but he's a pallet hoarder. It drives me nuts. I will sometimes call him and say, you got to get these pallets off of the, I can't even get back here for storage. But he loves his pallets, and he does beautiful things with the pallets. We'll have to show you. I'll have to show you some of the things that he makes. Yeah, so I'm going to take 2 and just make an A-frame and then make them into planters and just have plants that they can pick at coming out and just keep replacing, you know, with seeds. Okay, so the last thing I'll show you is the couple elephant ears that I have growing. I suspect these they were just in a variety box, so I'm not sure, but these are definitely one of the bigger breeds, because these, I just had the rhizomes. I put 2 rhizomes in here, and the size of these leaves already is amazing. So I put them at the top of the kitchen garden. I thought they would be nice, you know, to look out over at the woodland garden, which is now starting to really get lush. Still haven't gotten my caladiums in, but I suspect when I put them in, they're going to shoot up in a couple days. So yes, we have a couple growing here. But I thought, oh, I'll show you that since we're looking at the tropical plants. I'm thinking about maybe putting another one here, but I'm not sure. I really do want to grow some lettuces here. So I think I'm just going to grow lettuces because I need the areas that are more shaded for the lettuce not to bolt on me. Okay, so I just thought I'd take you around for some of the morning chores and show you our cool new tropical plants. We're very excited about it. I've never been a tropical plant person, but this area just seems, I mean, chickens are tropical. Seems like a perfect place to do it. I was excited about the seeds, and I'm very hopeful. I'm starting to acclimate out here to the basic sauna that's going on this morning. And maybe I can get that grass cut in another hour when the Ego mower does it really well, even when it's wet. But I think it's just a little bit too wet yet this morning. But I woke up at, I think it was like 5:06, and I was just ready to go. And I was like, oh, I got to get outside and start doing things before the heat comes in. And if I want to be lazy later on today, on a Saturday, I will. Okay, so, well, thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Bye.